Good morning, class. How are you guys doing today?
Good.
Good. Okay, so we've been working on a lesson this past week about decoding words. Can anybody tell me what decoding words is? What you remember about it?
I think it means like breaking it apart.
Good. Okay, so we're going to look a little bit deeper into it today, like what is a prefix? What is a root word? And can you take away the prefix and the word still make sense? So in your notebooks, I want you to write down today's vocab, which is sort, prefix, and root word. And then make sure you put your name and today's date. In your own words, I want you to describe what you think those words mean. So, what is sorting? Now I'm going to come around and check. What is a prefix? What is a root word? Okay. Feel free to share when you're done. Like when you put your pencils down, I know that you're done. I can call on you to see who wants to share what sorting means, what prefix means, and what root word means. Got it? You need more time, Riley?
Yes.
Okay, no problem. I'll give you another minute. Okay. Anybody want to tell me what it means to sort?
I put like putting things in the correct place.
Okay, like a category of things. So say all the red objects go over here, or all the orange objects go in this pile. Okay? Do you have anything different for sort?
I have separate into categories.
Okay, that's good too. What about for prefix?
I put the beginning of the word.
Okay, something that comes first, yeah.
And for the root word,
Root word?
I put the origin of the word.
Okay, did you put anything different?
I put the same thing.
Okay, very good. So the root word is like the simplest form of the word. So the root word, you can take off the prefix and it can mean something different, completely different. So, for example, the word do could be the root word, but you can add the word undo, you can add the word un to the beginning, or you can add the word re to the beginning, and that changes the meaning of the word completely. So on your next page, I want you to write down your questions of the day, because these are what you are going to turn in at the end for your exit tickets, so I can check to see that you guys are understanding the lesson. So like I said before, your number one is, what is a prefix? Which you can take that from pretty much your vocabulary. What is a root word? And then, can you take away the prefix and the word still makes sense? And I just gave you that answer. It still makes sense, but it just might mean something different. So, let's see. Give me an example of a word that might mean something different when you add a prefix onto it. What about the word heat?
Preheat.
Preheat. What's another word that what's another prefix that you can add on to the beginning of that might change the meaning of it?
Unheat.
Yeah, unheat or reheat. So preheat, think of like an oven, like preheating it. But if you're reheating it, it's something that's like already cooked. So you're just heating it up, yeah? So we're going to come back to these later, but I just want you to write them all down. I'll give you a couple minutes to do that. And then first thing on our to-do list for today is a little warm-up activity, and you guys are going to work on that together. And we'll get that ready for you. Okay. Take your time. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so I put this graph organizer in front of you. You can go ahead and write both your names on the top, and don't forget today's date. So this is a little warm-up activity to understand, like, some more. So activities that you do, or things that you do before you do something else. So we will do the first one together, so you're gonna understand how you do it. So are you gonna put your shoes on first, or your socks on first?
Your socks.
Okay, so you're gonna put socks over here, so then your shoes will come second. So there's a few, like 5 different scenarios in here, and they're kind of mixed up, so you have to decide which one comes first and which one comes second. So we'll give you a better understanding of things that come before, so pre.
Okay, we're ready.
Ready? Okay, you want to share now? And why you put them there?
We did read directions first and then complete work.
Okay, because that's something you have to do before you do the next part, okay?
And we did washing hands before you eat.
Mm-hmm.
And playing in a game. Or you stretch before you play a game.
Oh, see, you caught your mistake there, yep. That's something that's pre before the next thing, yep.
And you put your helmet on before you ride your bike.
Very good. So from that, what did you learn more about pre? Like,
That's something like you do before.
very good. So again, prefix comes before root word. Okay, very good. I'm gonna just have this move right over here. And I will give you this activity. We can check this off of our to-do list for today. So now I'm gonna give you a prefix handout. It's gonna list all the common prefixes. There's that, there's that. I'm gonna have to look over yours because I did not print one for myself. So it gives you, there's a list of there's about 15 or 20 of them there. So the first one is anti. It gives you the meaning of each of them, and then a word that has the word anti in it. So first one, anti, means against. The key word there is anti-freeze, oh sorry. See, the next one, dis, not, so you disagree with someone, whereas agree means something completely different, right? So if you take off that prefix, something completely different. See another one. Mid, middle, midway. Okay? Pre, there we go right here. Before, something you do first. Prefix, they give you a keyword right there, prefix, which is what we're talking about. Under means under. So under C, down below. Okay, so these are a list of all the common prefixes and their meanings. So what I want you guys to do is you can work together, you can talk, but on the back of your paper I want you to come up with 3 of your own using these prefixes. Any of these you can choose from. So I even said one before, you could use re and do, reheat, redo, repair. So you guys can talk and work on the back and come up with 3. If you can come up with more, that's even better. You can use any of those. Need help? Or you got it? What are you thinking? Which prefix do you want to use?
I think I'm going to use miss.
Miss? Okay. So what is a root word that you can use with that? What about misread?
Or misunderstand.
Misunderstand, that's a good one. Yeah. Misunderstand. Yep. Incorrect, yep, that's a good one. Perfect. Okay, so you want to share what you have? Since you each have some different ones, so what did you get for your first one, Riley?
I did redo.
Redo, okay. What does that mean?
Like
If you break apart the prefix and then your root word, what does that mean?
you're doing something again.
Yeah, redoing something. So if you mess up on an assignment, teacher marks it wrong, says go back and redo that one. Try it over again. Okay, what about you for number 1?
I put incorrect.
Incorrect, yeah. So it's kind of the same type of thing. You get something incorrect, go back and do it over again. Okay? It's another one.
I put misunderstand for number 2.
Okay? Did you get the same thing? Yeah. Okay. Number 3?
I put incorrect. And I put disinfect.
Disinfect, that's a good one. Very good. So what does that mean?
Like take away the infection or
Okay, so that means something completely different than infect. Yeah, okay, very good. You guys are going to keep those and put them in your notebook to come back to when we do root words again, if you need to study some more for a test or anything like that. Okay? Next, let's check this off of our to-do list. We are going to do some examples. So if you want to come up here, let's see if I can put some, where am I going to put it? Put it up here. Put some examples up here. Come up here and underline the prefix, and you can underline the prefix and, yeah, we'll just do the prefix, we don't have to worry about the root word. So we're going to do dislike, redo again, incorrect. This is just some extra practice. Preview, and the last one will be misbehave. Does anybody want to come up and underline the prefix on those? Okay. Yeah, dis, very good. Pre, in, miss. Very good. So what do you know about the prefix for question 3? What have we learned so far?
We learned that a prefix is like the beginning of the word.
Mm-hmm. And can you take away the prefix and the word will still make sense?
Yes.
Yeah? No? You don't think so?
Yeah.
Yeah? It'll just mean something different. Yeah, so dislike, you don't like someone. Like, you like someone, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and erase those. Next, I'm going to give you each a stack of note cards, and they will have prefixes, and some of them will have root words, and you need to just, you're gonna have a preview note card and a root word note card, and you need to sort them out, which ones are previews and prefixes and which ones are root words. And then there's going to be a P or an RW on the back to check after you're done to make sure you got it. Okay? So you each have your own set. These you're going to work on by yourself. So we're going to set it up. Prefix one side, root word one side. Then you have stack of cards. They're all mixed around. They're not going to be in order. So you're going to have to really look closely. Okay? Once you're done, you can check on the backs. If you need to, you can slide them up like that to get some more room. So you talk some examples of from our to-do list. Now you're working on your note card sorting. See, it's kind of clicking in your mind now from seeing that prefix handout to know that the beginnings, these are the beginning words. I'm seeing all of those before. Yeah, come over on the side, that's fine. What's your last one? Do. Okay, so what was the example? Yep, redo, undo, so that will be your root word. Yep, very good. Very good. Very good. Each are going to check for that. You both completed it, and you did it with accuracy, and you did it very quickly. You guys are catching on really fast. Okay. Next, last before your exit ticket is your independent practice. This is going to be a little color coding, so you're going to need your highlighters out of your pencil box. You're going to need an orange and a yellow. Okay, you can go ahead and stack these all back up. And paper clip one. How are you guys feeling about this lesson so far? Understanding? Not so bad, right? The previous lessons this week have led up to this to get a better understanding. Put those two there, take those, put them there. Okay, so we will do the first one together on this. So make sure you put your name and your date. So it says the above note cards will each. Oh, sorry, this is for your. Never mind, this was for your note cards. This will be the prefixes will be highlighted orange and the root words will be highlighted yellow. So there's 14 questions here. So the first one, preheat. What's going to be orange and what's going to be yellow?
I think that the prefix will be pre and the root word will be heat.
Yep, so your prefix will be orange and your root word is going to be highlighted yellow. So if it makes it easier for you, you can go down and do all the prefixes first with the orange and then come back and do the root words, whatever is easier for you. I'm just going to come in and check and make sure you're doing it right. Perfect. You guys are quick learners. want you to also keep these in your notebooks with your prefix handout to have some examples, some extra examples. When you're finished, you can put them away. Okay. Okay, so we did the color coding worksheet, which got off of our to-do list. Last but not least, we're going to revisit these question of the days that you wrote down. So what is a prefix? What is the root word? And can you take away the prefix and the word? And the word still makes sense. So you're going to go ahead and flip to that page. You're going to answer those questions. When you're finished, I want you to turn them in because I'm going to check them for you. And I will write some feedback and give them back to you tomorrow morning. If you have any questions, let me know. See, that's why you take your notes, because then you're quick to answer those exit tickets. Perfect. Make sure you put your name on it.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that wraps up our lesson for this week. Happy Friday. You guys are all done. You may go to lunch and enjoy the rest of your day and have a good weekend. Okay? Very good job today. You guys are catching on very fast. I'm glad because when the test comes, you will totally, completely understand it, I'm sure. Because you guys know exactly what a root word is, you know what a prefix is, you know how to break them apart, you know how to sort them out. You guys were quick. So good job.